Hey, I'm David, and this is Caleb, and he's going to tell you about his gun here.
Yeah, it's a Dragunov SVD. I bought it probably about a year ago. It's made by A&K. Now, first off, I really wanted a sniper rifle. I don't suggest probably getting one
Don't
first.
start with one.
Start with an AEG. That's our suggestion. So I already had one and ended up wanting a sniper rifle. So I got this one. I got it for about $100, which I thought was a pretty good deal. It's the version 2, so they took care of a lot of things that the version 1 didn't do so well. Included in that is 500 feet per second.
Yeah, 500 feet per second. It's got the ability to change the spring fairly quickly, so you can bring the FPS up or down. It's reinforced to handle that. And they also, we've discovered that we think they've fixed an issue that the Gen 1 must have had, which was a double feed issue, but we'll talk about that later.
Yeah. So it comes with everything you see here except for the bipod. I put that on. It comes with a low cap mag and iron sights. I ended up buying a rail for it, 25 bucks or so, and then dropped a scope on top of that. So it also comes with a cheek rest, which is pretty nice. You can take it off. It just unclips and it comes off like that.
This is probably one of my favorite parts of the gun. I don't know, I kind of geeked out when I saw it, just because, I mean, it's not like it's expensive quality or anything, but they put like a vinyl, like a leather type thing on it, or pleather or whatever it's called, and they actually have wood in here, so it's a nice little touch. It doesn't look very expensive, but it looks cool on the gun.
Alright, so as far as the build goes, this is plastic or some form of, I guess, what would you call
Polymer?
it?
I don't know.
It's different.
All that matters is that it feels solid. It's not real slick to the touch. It doesn't feel cheap. It feels solid, and it's got a nice texture.
And it doesn't wobble at all. This is all metal, mag's metal, metal all the way up to here. This is the foregrip is the same material as here, but besides that, the good things I like about this gun are it's spread. Like, we were shooting about 100 feet away. I was laying down sniping and it was hitting a square foot, no problem.
It's got a tight group.
Pretty much every time. Besides that, I mean, what else do you look for in a sniper rifle besides it being accurate every time and shooting hard?
Well, I like that the barrel length on this gun's pretty good, because of the way they did, and we'll get into this in a minute, isn't it?
Yeah, you pull it down here.
Because of the way they did this system, it's not quite as long, at least I don't think it is, as long as like a UTG or something, so they were able to get a little bit more barrel length. It's a pretty substantial barrel for running from here to here. I think it's longer than what I have in my L96, but I'm not sure on that.
So, the bad things about it, first thing is it was double feeding a lot. Now, I didn't look at it very well, and David didn't look at it too well, but when you pull the this back here, there's going to be 3 screws. I can't pull it back, like David's stronger than I am. Anyway, there's going to be 3 screws here.
Right,
we'll show a picture of it later. The first screw closest to the back side is actually a little screw that adjusts to make sure that it
only feeds one BB.
Only feeds one BB. Now, for the longest time, I'd only used it once just to try to test it out before we reviewed it, and it was double feeding. Every time you aimed it at the ground, pulled the handle, and then started firing. It would double feed. It made me so angry that I kind of put the gun down for a while. But today, right before we filmed the video, we figured that out. And now I almost want to keep it because it's so good. The other thing is I put probably a few hundred rounds through it. I got a bruise on my hand because this handle right here, you want to talk about why it angers you so much?
Well, it irritates me because of all the things they did at a nice quality on this gun, they didn't shape this, at least what I think would be right. It's almost like it just has a piece of square, like bar stock coming out of the side that they just rounded the edges a little bit on. And most AKs have more of a spoon shape to them, I guess. It's kind of like the tail on a 1911, how it's got that rounded, like flat and really rounded shape to it. Or I guess it would, anyways. But it's got that shape to it, and this really doesn't have that, and so it puts more pressure on the edges, and it hurts your finger more than it has to, and I don't know why. They could have shaped it a little different, and I think it could have been equally as strong and just more comfortable for the user.
Yeah, but besides that, I mean, the good thing is that the spring is really powerful. It shoots really hard. The downside to that, you know, not having a good grip on it, but also I handed it to a smaller person, even smaller than I am, and they could hardly they could hardly pull the spring back at all to shoot it.
You're gonna run into the same problem like the tri-shot shotguns. It's a hard gun to work, but if you're able to do it, it's a great gun.
So pretty much, if you can fix the double feed, which we did with the screw, we thought we were gonna have to drill a hole. All it is a screw, a little hex head, and this little thing saved our life. And besides that, throw a scope on it, throw a rail on it.
Does that come with it?
This?
Well, no, this doesn't come with it. But it comes with a hop-up adjustment one that should adjust that as well.
Exact same.
So in the box, you shouldn't have any double feed issues. It should shoot great.
And we'll put up a video close up on which screw it is and how to do it. And yeah, so besides that,
we've also made, just a little plug, we've made an 8-inch barrel extension for this, which it won't sit here. It'll sit farther back is the plan, I think. Oh, this is like a foot. But this sight, to use that, would have to come off because the way they did this sight, I appreciate that it's not a big gigantic orange tip. They just put a little orange cap on it. But this sight is just cast, and it doesn't thread off here or anything. I don't know how the real one works.
This one's just a bolt in the bottom.
You pull a pin out and it slides off, so the whole front sight comes with it. And the sight looks like it would be high enough that even if it had a barrel extension on it, it would still be able to aim over it. But because it comes off, you lose your front sight, which is unfortunate. But if you want to go for more barrel length and that look, you're probably going to be using a scope anyways.
Yeah.
Or have some other solution for sighting. So, but that's what we have for that. If you're interested in something like that, talk to us about it. Our contact information will be in the description.
And the other thing is that is not threaded.
No, it's not threaded at all.
We'd have to thread it.
So that would be a custom product. We'd either have it match the pin or some other way to set screw it on. So you'd have to talk to us if you want something for this gun.
Okay, one last thing is these sights are adjustable like the regular.
Yeah, normal AK.
Which are fun, and I really like it because you don't get focused on a little scope area. So, in conclusion, I really like this gun now. I fixed it. It never broke. It was just our issue. But it shoots hard. Besides that,
it's a good gun especially for $100. If you're just getting started, look for an AEG. But if you've been in it for a while, this is a good sniper platform. It shoots good out of the box. You're probably going to want to put a tight bore barrel in it if you get serious, but it's a buy.
Yeah. And I'll be selling this one. I think if somebody's interested, I will sell it. I'll make a deal with you. If not, I will more than happily keep this gun. So
now that it doesn't double feed.
Now that it doesn't double feed. All right, thanks guys for watching.
Yep.